Hello my friends and welcome to today's video. I hope that you're all doing well and you and all your loved ones are well during this difficult time. Say yes, I am here and today, as you can see by the title of this video, I thought that since we are not going to concerts anytime soon, why not sit here and talk about past concerts, the concerts I have been to and loved, and just reminisce the past and the good times, and the memories, and hope, keep our fingers crossed that we will be able to enjoy these moments again soon. Yes, that's what I thought, and I want to tell you that even though, on this channel, excuse me, I am talking about all the new bands that I love, and everything, I thought for today's list to have something more known, how can I say it, bigger bands and bands that I have been to concerts and I loved. Yes, this is what we are doing today and I hope you enjoy it. So let's begin, that's what I wanted to say, I think. Yes, so let's begin with today's video. First concert I would like to talk about is from a band that I used to love in my teens, teenage years, and I still listen to their music and enjoy and follow on social media as well. A band that's very well known with a female vocalist. I like these bands even today a lot. Yes, and they of course have more of a rock and a bit of metal and gothic touch as well. I am talking about Evanescence, and I was lucky enough to go to their concert when I was younger, and when they had released Fallen, which is still one of my most favorite albums of all time. Yes, and I was so excited to be at their show. And of course Emily's voice is so beautiful, and back then she was still with Ben Moody, and they had released all these big hits, hit after hit, Bring Me to Life and Going Under, and of course My Immortal, which is such a beautiful song. I loved the entire album and I was so happy and lucky to be at their concert that they had in Greece. I think it was back in 2004, 2003, but I'm pretty sure it was 2004. Yes, and I was there with my friends and my sister, even my mom with her friend. It was at the Lycabettus theater, a very beautiful place in Athens if you have visited, and I really enjoyed it. I remember waiting for Emily to go on stage with her outfits and everything, and I was so super excited. And when the night fell, she played the piano with her beautiful voice and everything, and the supporting act was Cedar, and if I remember correctly, she was dating the singer of Cedar at the time. But anyway, it was such a beautiful show, and you can imagine as a young person, I was very excited to see one of my favorite bands perform, and what I wanted to show you, not only from this live, but for the rest, most of them as well, the tickets, the original tickets, because I love those. I am old school. Probably someone who is watching is like me, and I love the old tickets, and I used to collect them. Now we have them in PDF, form, via email. It's much easier, quicker, of course, but there was something different back then, and I was collecting them, and this was the ticket. Oh my god, so many memories. I will be, emotional during this video, most likely because of all the memories, See, this was the ticket. I hope you can see here with the cover of Fall and Amy Lee, Friday 11th of June 2003 or 4, I can't remember, but this was the ticket, and yes, really nice memories. Yes, and that was the first show I wanted to talk about. Amazing, and I have seen Evanescence 3 or 4 times in total, and more times ever since. The last time was back in 2017 in Grasspop. I still like and enjoy this band. And the next one, the next one is a band that I have seen around 5 or 6 times now, and I can see them for 10 or 12 or as many as I can, because I really enjoy their shows and I love them every time, and they are beautiful. And it's such a well-known and legendary band, if I may say so. One of my most favorite bands of all time. I am talking about Scorpions. I don't know if you have been to Scorpions concert before, but if you have the chance to see them, please do so. They are totally worth seeing. I enjoy them every single time, and I love the feeling, you know, you get when you're there, and Klaus's voice, I love his voice, one of the most unique and stand out voices, if I may say, if that is the correct term. You hear it and you say it's Scorpions, and every show it's beautiful. All the songs, you know, you can dance to, you can rock out. They have the beautiful ballads, so many ballads, and I enjoy them every single time. Literally every single time. I will never get tired of watching Scorpions perform live. Such an amazing band. So many beautiful feelings I get, and I am so happy that I have been able to see them so many times, and probably I will be seeing them even more, hopefully, in the future. Yes, it's you know, the atmosphere is unbelievable. They are a stadium band for sure, and I was excited the first time, I was excited the last time, again at the Grass Pop, just like with Evanescence, and I will be excited the 100th time I will be seeing them. They are amazing, what can I say? Such a great band, and totally worth, you know, all the love they have been receiving through the years. Yes, and the ticket I have here is from one of the shows they have had in Athens, and with two other acts, supporting acts, or co-headliners, yeah, co-headliners, and another beautiful voice, one of the artists, both you will see, but one, and I was lucky to see him perform with Scorpions, you know, on the same night, and such a beautiful voice, but unfortunately he's no longer with us, and it was such a big loss, and I'm referring to Joe Cocker, because he was there. Scorpions, Joe Cocker, Juliet and the Leaks, and supporting opening act, it was a band from Greece, if I'm not mistaken. Such a beautiful night. I still remember this show like it was yesterday. It's just like the show they played with the Whitesnake. Amazing. So yeah, let me show you. This is the ticket. Yes, Scorpions, you know, Joe Cocker. Yeah, this is the ticket. The mighty Scorpions, such nice memories always, and of course they could not be absent from my list. No way, no way. And then let me see, just checking to make sure. Yes, the next band is one that again I have been loving since my teens, and all the way until 2017, that they stopped making music due to the loss of the singer, one of my most favorite singers of all time, if not the one, my most favorite voice, next to Axl Rose's, those two. Yes, a band that I have talked about and I love, and I will always love, it's Linkin Park. I cannot even begin to describe how excited I was, and how hyper I was for being able to see Linkin Park for the first time when they performed. I was again younger, much younger, so even more excited. As you can understand, you know, you get that when you're younger. Yes, and it was during their Minutes to Midnight tour. I was so happy for the set list they played, but I cannot describe the feeling. Literally, if you have seen Linkin Park, if you have been one of those lucky people to see Linkin Park perform live, you can understand what I'm talking about. The powerful show, the energy, the amazing combination with Mike and Chester, you know, two different artists, but they blend, you know, so nicely and uniquely, their voices and everything that Linkin Park has created, the music. I loved them when I was a teenager, and up to the very last day, all those years, you know, and an OGLP Soldier, yes, and every album, everything. Of course, they have changed, you know, their sound a bit down the road, but I never stopped loving this band, and I think they are one of the most successful and amazing and great bands ever. At least in my list, you know, they are, and I cannot even begin to describe the feelings. I still get them, and I was so happy the moment you hear Chester's voice. Oh my god, when he started singing, you know, and the screaming and the growling and the power of his voice, amazing, unbelievable. I cannot explain it, really, I cannot put it into words. It was such a beautiful experience. I was mesmerized by the performance, I remember, and I was maybe I cannot remember correctly, either on the second row or front row, you know, on the barricade. I was so excited, so happy and hyper, and I could not relax for days afterwards, and I couldn't believe that I have seen Linkin Park perform and deliver such an amazing and unbelievable, memorable show, and they never stopped until, you know, Chester's passing, which, by the way, is such a great loss. Excuse me, and I will never be able to get used to it. You know, when I think about it, and what these artists have created and the legacy he left behind, I still get, you know, all the feelings just talking about it. Unbelievable concert, by far. It couldn't be absent, you know, from my list. By far one of the best concerts I have ever been to, and I would love to do it again and see them. I had the chance to see them in Belgium in 2017 at Rock Werchter, but I didn't go. I didn't have time to take the tickets, you know, to buy the tickets, and I missed it, and I will forever you know, I will forever regret it. Yes, and I keep saying to myself, what have you done? Anyway, I love Linkin Park, I loved them back then, amazing, so by far one of the best, and I simply had to mention them, not only wanted to, but I simply had to mention them as well. And this is the beautiful ticket, 25th of June 2008 in Athens, in the, was it the Terra Vibe, I think the biggest, one of the biggest, if not the biggest rock and metal festivals in Greece. Anyway, this is the ticket, as you can see. So nice and so precious, nice memories. We were there with friends and family, everyone was there, everyone wanted to see Linkin Park, and I'm glad I didn't miss it and I didn't miss them. And I wish I would have seen them during one of their last shows back in 2017 in Belgium. But anyway, that doesn't take anything from the love I have for this band. And I've heard rumors that they are making new music or they're experimenting. I hope it's true, and I will be looking forward to listening to it, even though it will not be the same without Chester. He is irreplaceable. Excuse me, I cannot talk today. Yes, he's irreplaceable, so yeah, it will not be the same ever, but of course I will be looking forward to listening to new Linkin Park music if they are releasing some, of course. And then the other concert I would like to mention, same feelings with Linkin Park, same level of excitement, even more because these bands, you know, the top three most favorites, one of my most favorites of all time, so the feelings are pretty much the same, pretty much the same. Yes, and this one, probably it was again in Athens, and probably me and a friend of mine were the most excited people in Athens at the moment. Hard to say because so many people were excited, and again, it's another legendary band, and I love them. I have talked about them again and again here on my channel, so you will know if you've been watching for a while. I am of course talking about Bon Jovi. Oh my god, Bon Jovi. What can you say? How can you have a chance to see Bon Jovi and not do it? You know, to see them perform live and not do it. Impossible. I couldn't resist. Of course, I had to be there. And I remember I was having my master's dissertation, the deadline during that period in a month or so. But I was like, I will not go out for months. Before that, I write every single day my dissertation, but I am not missing the Bon Jovi concert. There's no way I'm missing that concert. I cannot tell you. You can imagine pretty much. If you have seen Bon Jovi live, you understand, and it's one of my most favorite bands of all time. And it was what I expected and more, so much more. I loved it, totally loved it, and again, like, everyone was there. I think it was a sold out, so it must have been, right? I mean, it's Bon Jovi, and it was in a stadium, and we were going there with friends, and we were meeting more friends during the show. We were hoping, but no, we did find some, and there was also, you know, a guy that I was interested in, my love interest at the time, but I missed him, excuse me, at some point, and to be honest, I didn't care, because who cares about the love interest when your favorite band is performing? I know I don't. I'm terrible. But no, I was so excited that I didn't care. I even lost my sister and my friends at some point, and I was there with my friend who was so excited as well about the concert, and it was so beautiful. And it was during the time that Ritchie was still in the band, Ritchie Sambora, the guitarist of the band, and it was so nice. It was beautiful and unbelievable and out of this world experience, because I loved Bon Jovi so much. I danced, I laughed, I cried, I sang along to the songs, of course, and they played everything I was expecting, and they played for like 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, and if I'm not mistaken, there's still this concert as a full or parts of it, excuse me, on YouTube, so you can check out. It was beautiful, and you know, it was so nice, and he sang all the songs, even Run Away, that I was expecting, and my sister was like, I want to hear Bad Medicine, why aren't they singing Bad Medicine, playing, excuse me, and I was like, come on, and then they played Bad Medicine for 5 minutes straight, and of course, always during the night, summer night, it was so beautiful, such a romantic song, and a bed of roses. It was funny because you know, there's a tradition in Greece, you know, during live shows of Greek artists, we throw flowers to the artists, but carnations, and they did the same during Bon Jovi's performance of Bed of Roses. It was a nice, you know, interesting thing that happened, and I remember talking about this with our friends. Yes, and all the beautiful songs, Always, and If Love a Bad Name, Born to Be My Baby, you know, all of their biggest hits, and so much more what I was expecting, and so much more. And of course I wanted them to sing everything, the whole discography. If I could, I would, because it was you know, so nice, and of course one of my most favorite bands. Yes, I still get this nice feeling, you know, the heartwarming feeling inside, just talking about it, with all of these concerts as well. It was beautiful, it was amazing. I would like to relive it if I could. Great memories, of course. Afterwards we had, you know, the after party after the show with our friends. I found the guy I was interested in. You know, in the end we met. It was so nice. Yes, amazing memories. By far one of the best concerts I have ever been to. And oh yes, let me show you the ticket. Here it is. Just, you know, a nice little ticket. Bon Jovi. Here, Wednesday, 20th of July 2011. There you have it. So nice, amazing. amazing, what can I say, incredible, unbelievable performance, and I was lucky enough to see them with Ritzy, because now I was like, no, it's not the same. Again, another heartbreaking artistic separation there, but what can you do? That's how it is, you know, as the saying goes, life goes on, and so does music, I believe. Yes, but still, so happy I had the chance to be there. And before I tell you the best concert I've been to, and the one I have enjoyed and loved the most, I would like to give a shout out to the first concert ever I have been to, ever. And I was so super young, and we had to go there with you know, an adult accompanying us, of course, a friend of mine and me, and you know, an adult, and my mother, and my friend's mother was outside, a band that you will not be expecting to hear as the first choice, you know, for me, even that I have different musical tastes. I'm like, okay, how come? But it's nice experience, and you never ever forget your first concert. And I am talking about The Gathering. They are, you know, more of atmospheric metal band, and you know, melodic metal, and the singer Anneke van Kiersbergen, or I'm probably pronouncing her name incorrectly. I do that. Yes, she is amazing, and she has an amazing voice. And I remember they had released an album, the Nighttime Birds, and another one which name escapes me at the moment. We'll put it right here if I find it, with a yellow cover. Yes, anyway, I was so super excited. I was listening to them at that time, and you know, the excitement of going to a concert for the first time is something you never forget, and I never forgot. And we were waiting in line. I'm like, oh my god, we're going to see Anneke perform live, and so excited with my friend, of course, super young, and we were super excited even more. And then we entered inside, and people talking, friends meeting, having you know, their drinks and everything while waiting, getting as close to the stage as we could, but still being, you know, responsible and careful because we were super young. Yes, and then when they start playing the first note, and you hear her voice, the singer's voice, and the band members, and all the lights, it was a life-changing moment, defining. Yes, it was super nice, and you never ever forget it. It was such a nice feeling. Of course, all the memories come back as I keep talking about it right now with you, and it was amazing, unbelievable, I guess. Again, excuse me, something I will not forget. First concert, you never forget your first love, music love. Yes, you never forget it. And here is the ticket. Yes, The Gathering. Here's the ticket. Really nice memories. Again, one from the collection. And the last one, the last concert I would like to mention, the best concert I have ever been to, and something that I will never ever forget or replace. No one will ever replace it, I believe. On top of my list is from my most favorite band of all time. That is why, you know, it's the best. Not only that, because it was once in a lifetime, in this lifetime experience, and if you're watching for a long time, since the beginning, even some of you, first of all, thank you so much, you rock big time, thank you so much. But if you're watching, then you know who I'm talking about. I am, of course, referring to Guns N' Roses, my most favorite band of all time. Guns N' Roses, and slash my favorite guitar hero, the person that I started listening rock, thanks to, excuse me, I started listening rock, you know, rock music, and I loved everything about it, and I couldn't believe it when they announced a reunion, because, you know, I was there were rumors, and I was keeping an eye on the website because there were rumors of a reunion. But how is it possible, you know? How is it possible after all these years? Will they do it? So much, you know, speculation and excitement, building excitement, but not too much in order not to get disappointed. So I was watching their site, and when they announced, I was like, oh my god, I have to go, I have to be there, I'm not missing this. No way I'm missing this. And I was so super lucky to see them and be at their show. And yeah, I got the tickets. Of course, they sold out like that. The golden tickets. I was like, oh my god, I cannot believe it. While I was, getting them, trying to book them, they were sold out, and I wanted to cry. But then, of course, I said it's okay. I will go to the other one because it's Guns N' Roses. I'm going. I don't care. But after a while, they had the second patch of the golden circle, and I was able enough and quick enough to get one. What can I say? Unbelievable experience. I didn't, believe it. I didn't realize it, and we were waiting, and I was getting excited. And when you see them and you hear Axel's voice, oh my god! Like again with Chester, one of my most favorite voices of all time. Those two, Axel and Chester. So when you see them stepping on stage and Duff and Slash, I will cry. I will cry again because I will get so emotional. I'm getting all the feelings back, the feelings I experienced that night. You hear Axel singing, the first notes and the song after song. I'm literally having goosebumps just describing of it. So you can imagine how it was and my excitement, and I was so happy that I was not complaining even about the weather, because I usually always complain about the weather in Belgium, but I was not complaining at the time. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. I was there and Guns N' Roses was performing in front of me, and of course if I could, I would have Izzy and Steven as well, the full original lineup, but it was the best you can get, and the best concert I have been to. All the emotions and all the tears, the songs, the adrenaline, the excitement, the heartwarming feelings, and it was so beautiful. And I remember that they were playing Don't Cry at some cities, and some other cities they wouldn't play it, and Don't Cry happens to be my all-time favorite Guns N' Roses song, and probably my all-time favorite song. I love that one, everything about it, and I wanted, to hear it so bad, but we didn't know it was hit or miss. So I was telling my sister, I hope we hear it, I hope they play it, and they did. They played it. I was like, oh my god, Don't Cry. But of course I had tears in my eyes. I loved it so much. And Knocking on Heaven's Door and Slash's unbelievable solos. I love this man. Seriously, such an icon, legend, all of them living legends. And my sister loves stuff. We were so excited, and in November Rain, it was such a beautiful poetic moment, because they started playing, Axel and his piano, and they started playing November Rain, and it started raining. It was amazing. It was such a magical moment, a magical night. I was super tired because we were standing and walking for many hours to get to the place where the concert was taking place, but I wouldn't change it, and I would do it again and again and again and again. I am so happy that I had the chance to see my all-time favorite band perform live. Sometimes, when I think about it, I still cannot believe it, but it happened, and I was there, and I can say it, I was there, and it happened in this lifetime. Unbelievable, amazing experience, magical, so magical to me. I think that everybody can relate with their favorite bands, respectively. Yes, Guns N' Roses. I saw Guns N' Roses live, and I hope that one day in the past I will be able to see them again and experience the same feeling. So, best concert I've ever been to, and nothing can top it. Not because they are not good, but because this band is something so special to me, and I love them so much. That's it. So, there you have it, my friends, the best concerts I have been to ever, and of course, after such a long time, what I would like you to do, please like this comment if you liked it, let me know your thoughts, leave me a comment with a list of your favorite and best concerts you have ever been to for one reason or the other. Please, I love hearing from you. Leave me a comment, and of course, what else? Share this video if you think it's worth sharing, and click the subscribe button, or my face, my little bubble face here over here. Click on it, and it will subscribe you to my channel if you wish to subscribe and support. It was so nice seeing you after a while, And yes, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I will see you in the next one soon. I'm thinking about an album that I'm waiting, that's been released, so maybe I will talk about it in the next video. Yes, that's what I wanted to say. That was my experience, my stories. Please see you soon, and take care. Please take care, and enjoy your day or night, wherever you are and whatever you are doing. Bye!